What's up, everybody? It's Alex Leak and Friends Wrestling Podcast, back for our third episode. A couple weeks removed from Wrestlemania now, and we got the crew back. We got Dustin back on the show. What's up, Dustin?
What's up?
And we got Josh back. What's up, Josh?
How you doing?
So, help me out, guys. I haven't been paying too much attention, but what's been going on? What's the storylines post WrestleMania, and what's the action been like? Dustin, lead us off.
I mean, it's not been bad. I think WrestleMania Backlash, which is the pay-per-view that is after WrestleMania coming up, I think it's gonna be a good show. They're hinting some pretty decent matches. Seth Rollins and Cody, the Bloodline versus RK Bro, that's gonna be a fire match. Let's see, Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey and I Quit match. That's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see, what else are they hinting at? I think Omos versus Bobby Lashley again, and Kevin Owens versus Elias's little brother Ezekiel, who is by far. I'm starting to love that guy. He's like gonna be my favorite coming up.
Who, Elias?
That gimmick is gold, bro. No, Ezekiel.
Yeah, but
it's Elias's younger brother.
It's not Elias. It's his younger brother.
What if Ezekiel comes out with a guitar, though?
Elias let him borrow it.
What do you think, Josh? How's it been?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Charlotte Flair Ronda Rousey I Quit match, because I was saying before their WrestleMania match, the finish was kind of wonky. So like this one, someone is gonna have to submit or say I quit.
Yeah.
For the match to end, so that'll be cool.
So what's his name? Is back full time now. Who
Cody
is it?
Rhodes?
No, yeah, Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna be doing Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins 2.
Nope. That'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be good too.
What else is going on?
So, hey, Josh.
Well, yeah.
Question for you. Who do you think is going to be some other members of the new Edge faction?
Oh, I'm not sure. I heard something about possibly Rhea Ripley, but then there was someone else too that I can't remember.
Fandango?
No, he's Dirty Dango now on the Indies. Dirty Dango. And
is Pat McAfee gonna do anything more, or was that just like a WrestleMania thing?
Seems to just be like a one-off WrestleMania thing. He's been back to commentating on SmackDown.
Okay.
I just got done watching SmackDown right before this.
Nice.
What do you think about the unification of the tag team title, Josh? Are you for it or against it?
I would usually say that I don't like it, or I think I don't like the word unification, or when they eliminate someone like carrying two belts and into one belt, because they have two separate shows, and like if they're just gonna have like one top champion and one tag team champions and unify the belts, they should just get rid of the brand split and have everyone be on Raw and SmackDown.
Hey Josh, your belts are for pants. It's titles.
Oh yeah, the championships.
No, it's so Alex on Raw, Cody Rhodes came out and said that he's going after the WWE belt, and the Miz is like, the belts are for pants, because he kept saying everything that you're not supposed to say during pro wrestling.
Words.
Yeah.
Because then he said, like competing with all these great wrestlers, and the Miz was like superstars. And he was like, yes,
Nice. So you gotta be glad to have Cody back, right? That's good for the sport, good for the
Yeah.
league.
Let me say though,
that'll be main event worthy.
Yeah.
If by SummerSlam Ezekiel doesn't have a title, WWE is wrong.
What if it's the 24/7 title?
No, he needs a championship, like a WWE championship.
What's the one that what's that guy? It had like a social media following championship. Zack Ryder.
Yeah, the internet championship.
Yeah, give him that one.
Matt Cardona.
Impact has a digital media championship now, and it's funny that you said that because Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder, has it right now.
Yeah. What about Josh? You said you didn't enjoy NXT.
No, NXT was, man, I was real excited at the beginning because they did Cameron Grimes defended the NXT North American title against Solo Sikoa, who is the Usos' younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
And the match itself was really good, but then it had a lame finish when this guy named Trick Williams came out and grabbed Solo Sikoa's foot, and Solo Sikoa like kicked him off and gave him a Uso splash to the outside, which is cool. But then when he got back in the ring, Cameron Grimes hit the cave in for the win, and
damn.
then like this guy Joe Gacy, who's I guess gonna be Braun Breaker's like challenger for the NXT title. He had kidnapped his dad, Rick Steiner, and stole his Hall of Fame ring, and then he like threw the Hall of Fame ring in the fire, and then it just like went to commercial or something after that.
That's weird.
And
who's the one in charge of NXT?
you have Vince and Bruce Pritchard like running all the shows now.
Yeah. I thought like Triple H or someone else was doing it. Or
yeah,
like
it was Triple H. Triple H is like the godfather of NXT Black and Gold or 1.0, whatever you want to call it, the NXT that was my favorite.
Yeah.
But then like now the NXT 2.0, we have like Wendy Chu in her pajamas, people with water guns.
There you go.
Or,
must see television.
That's that Vince McMahon stuff, man.
Or Duke Hudson, his girlfriend keeps calling him Dookie, and her friend is like, "You should quit calling him that. Stop saying Dookie." And then now, like, Natalia has showed up to like bury the women's division. And
Nice.
Hey, so Josh, when I was watching AEW, let's switch gears for a minute. Who is that new Indian guy? I need help trying to understand who that is. That big monster looking dude.
MSK won the tag team titles at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend, but then Nash Carter, one
What?
half of MSK, got released by WWE.
Steve Nash did.
Nash Carter, not
Where did
Steve Nash.
Did you hear my AEW question, Josh?
But no.
Oh my goodness. I just said that for okay. All right. Switching gears for a minute to AEW. Who is that new Punjabi Indian guy?
His name is Satnam Singh, and yeah, he was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks in, like, what was it, 2012 or 2015, something like that.
Dirk Nowitzki's wrestling now.
No, he's Indian. Like,
I've never heard of this
already
guy.
yeah, they're already comparing him to the great Khali because he's Indian and super tall, and he does like the vice grip thing. But that was yeah, that was like the only lame thing on AEW this week. Cause like they did that, he showed up right after like one of the matches of the year in Minoru Suzuki versus Samoa Joe. They chopped the shit out of each other. It was fucking amazing.
How about when Danhausen got in the ring and he like possessed William Regal and William Regal was all shaking in the ring and stuff. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, he cursed him. He had to walk out for the Danhausen curse. When he he'll point at someone and then like someone comes out of nowhere, like a suicide dive, or they get hit with a chair, or something bad always happens to him. Except for Hook, Taz's son that wrestles in AEW. For whatever reason, he is immune to the Danhausen curse. Danhausen's tried it a few times and just nothing happens. Like, what's going on? Yeah, they did CM Punk versus Penta Obscuro. They had the crowd with dueling CM Punk and Cero Miedo chants.
So that's that same guy, the Penta Serum, that guy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was going by like Penta El Zero Miedo, but then Alistair Black, who's now Malachi Black, when he like spit this black stuff in his face and it like transformed him, and he like became his in Lucha Underground it was Pentagon Dark, and then in AEW it's like the same character but Penta Obscuro, which Obscuro means dark.
Nice.
And it's pretty cool. He like comes out from behind a tombstone with a shovel. Like, Penta Obscuro.
I remember him back when he was just Pentagon, watching him with you. Was that like early in his career? Was he just getting started?
I don't know, that was Lucha Underground was how I got put onto him, but I'm sure he was wrestling in AAA.
Yeah.
Before that, I don't know for how long, but Lucha Underground was like pretty much a AAA production, promotion in Mexico.
Nice.
They do Triple Mania every year, but yeah, Pentagon, Phoenix, Mil Muertes, Johnny Mundo, like all of them, even Rey Mysterio, like they all wrestled in AAA and then Lucha Underground.
Very nice. What else, Dustin?
Oh man, I mean, as far as the other shows, Impact, you'd have to ask Josh about that one. I don't really watch minor league wrestling. Anyway, just kidding, by the way. They're all legends and they're all great.
You think
Yeah,
the
you gotta
Walking
be.
Weapon Josh Alexander is a minor leaguer?
Well, I mean, you heard what Seth Rollins said to Cody, welcome to the big leagues.
Well, yeah, but I think there's yeah, I think it depends. 'Cause, like, I think Will Ospreay is one of the best in the world. He's in Japan, and Josh Alexander, I think he's he could be like the next Kurt Angle if he went to WWE or something like that.
Oh man, I
He's
seen Will
damn good.
Ospreay. I seen Will Ospreay wrestle at match. I can't remember if it was what is New Japan's biggest show of the year? It's
Wrestle Kingdom.
yes, Wrestle Kingdom, dude. I think he faced Okada or something, and it was for the New Japan United States Championship or something.
Yeah.
And that match was 10 stars, dude. Screw 5 stars.
Yeah. Freaking yeah, if you're talking about Osprey and Okada, definitely.
That's one guy I can't put a face to. I've heard the name. I'm sure I've seen him wrestle, but I don't know Will Ospreay off the top of my head.
Will Osprey, yeah. He's like loyal to New Japan, so like you probably would have seen him like if I was watching the G1 Climax tournament,
Yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom, or anything New Japan.
But I've heard that he's good. I knew that he was good and talented.
Yeah, like I would love like one of my dream matches is Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins, because they were like going back and forth on Twitter one time, and I was like, that would be an amazing match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He
well,
always says anyone has to come to Japan because he wants
Yeah.
to be there.
Will Ospreay is coming to South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah,
Is he
for
gonna-
Warrior Wrestling.
Yeah, I bet that'd be pretty cool to go watch him wrestle in person.
Is he gonna face Sean Sparks?
Not this time.
I don't.
Because of
Sean Sparks would have to be prepared for that one.
That's our guy though. And what's the big matchup he's got coming up? Like he's gonna be in a big match, right? A big show.
Yeah, a battle royal down in Fort Wayne, Indiana, but he has to feel very, very proud of himself because he's on the same wrestling card as guys like Hassel, Jen Duggan, and Bob Back, Darren Young, and Chris Masters, the Masterpiece, and hello, ladies, Val Venus.
legends, and also Darren Young.
Yeah, make Darren Young great again.
Still waiting for him to be great the first time.
So, can I give you a hot take? And Alex, you might like this one.
All right, I'll be the judge of that.
So, there's one tight end out there from the NFL who has said that he hasn't made up his football mind yet. Okay, his name is Rob Gronkowski. So hear me out. If he doesn't sign back with the Buccaneers and stays out of the NFL, expect to see him back in WWE.
That'd be cool.
He was supposed to do some type of feud with Mojo Rawley, but he went back to playing football.
And yeah, now where's Mojo Rawley?
Mojo Rawley deserves to be on the roster, okay?
well, I'm serious. Well, like, what happened to that guy?
He's too busy making TikToks with Nia Jax.
I haven't seen him anywhere. Oh, that's what he's doing, TikToks with Nia Jax. Oh,
So,
Dustin, tell Alex who we just saw live like last weekend.
oh yeah, it was pretty awesome, man. We seen Matt Taven,
Nice.
or current Impact wrestler, and I believe he was what, a Ring of Honor champion before, right, Josh?
Yeah, I think he's like a Grand Slam Ring of Honor champion. Or I know he was been the Ring of Honor World Champion and Tag Team Champion. I believe he was also the Television Champion.
So what is what's that local wrestling that you go to? Is that EHF?
Yeah, that's one of them. We go to EHF, and then the one that Sean Sparks wrestles for is RCW.
Okay, and is that the RCW? Is that the one in Fort Wayne? Coming
No,
up?
this is Legends and Heroes. This is a whole different type of show being put on by somebody else.
Okay. I mean, it seems to me you get bigger and bigger names around locally, though. Like, are these companies growing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, RCW, had COVID not have hit, was going to have one of the biggest names that has probably ever been in our to even step foot in an RCW ring, and that was Enzo Amore.
Yeah. Is Enzo Amore a Big Cass doing anything?
Big Cass is now W Morrissey on Impact Wrestling, and he was in like the main event like title scene with Moose, but he wasn't able to beat Moose, and Moose is now terrorizing Josh Alexander's like whole family. That's been really crazy. He like went to this guy's house when he wasn't there, and like he has like a small son. I don't know how old he is, like 3 or something, and he was like, "Tell your dad I was here and I say hello," and it was really uncomfortable. And then at at some indie show that Josh Alexander wrestled at, Moose like came out of nowhere and speared Josh Alexander's wife.
That's not cool. That's got to be frowned upon, right?
Yeah, and so now Scott D'Amore, who's like or who runs Impact, he's like trying to keep these two guys like separated from each other till the pay-per-view. But he freaking speared my wife. Get the hell out of my face. And it's wild.
That's crazy.
So what do you think about the main event scene in AEW, Josh? Do you like it?
Yeah. Like Hangman Page, Adam Cole.
Yeah, who is Hangman Page feuding with right now?
Finn Balor?
Oh, Finn Balor would beat him in 10 seconds.
I think he's
Tensai.
Alex, you seem to love Tensai. Was that your favorite?
So I had what game was that, Josh? Do you remember? It was like some wrestling game, huh?
Do what?
what game was that where Tensai was dominating?
Well, I forget. It was like 2K something. It was like one that had Tensai on it as I think he was in Tons of Funk, the tag
Yep.
team, Brodus Clay.
Yep. And he was dominant.
Yeah, he like I remember getting excited to watch the Money in the Bank match to see who was gonna win, and it literally like the match started and everyone started fighting each other, and Tensai went up the ladder and got the briefcase. Like what the fuck?
It was awesome.
They are pushing Tensai like crazy right now.
When is that? When does Sean Sparks? When is that show in Fort Wayne?
It is next Saturday. It's at April 23rd.
Can they push it back a week?
Probably not, because
Ask them if they will, because I want to make that one. I want to go to that one.
Are you gonna
If
get in the?
not, huh?
Are you gonna get in the ring?
Yeah. If not, we'll have to go see him one of these shows when I get back.
Yeah. RCW. Oh, Josh, I never really got to ask you because we left. What about Theo Storm turning on his brother?
Oh, that was crazy.
It gave me Attitude Era vibes of WWE, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but now it kind of makes sense.
Who's his brother?
Kevin Storm.
Okay.
And
It's
it
never
was
good when you get two Storms right next to each other.
well, Kevin Storm, I'm not sure if it's IRL or just kayfabe, but it was like he was fighting.
Who was he fighting? I think we lost Josh for a second. Josh, you there?
Anyways,
Josh?
he was fighting
Who was he fighting?
his old tag team partner. So the story is that throughout RCW's history, there was this team called Biggie Smalls, which was Brutus Dillon and Kevin Storm. They were best friends, and one day Brutus Dillon turned on him and injured him, which was actually a real injury. He tore something in his knee, and ever since then, Brutus Dillon has been hurting people. He's been running rampage. You know, he's what do they call him? Something of Northern Indiana. I forgot.
King of Northern Indiana.
Yeah. And
What
anyway,
is it? The what of Northern Indiana?
King.
Oh, okay.
Because he holds a title from damn near every promotion in Indiana.
Uh-huh.
You know, and but anyway, so like I said, Brutus turned on Kevin, and then Kevin got injured, was out for a while, made his comeback, which was pretty damn cool because they had turned off the lights and everything, and the lightning bolt came on the screen. It was pretty sick. And then come to find out, Kevin Storm had part ownership of RCW, and this match was basically Kevin Storm trying to get his revenge. And if he lost, he would lose all rights that he has as a company, and that's when his brother turned on him.
Yeah. So he lost?
Yep, and I don't know what happens next, man. Brutus Dillon is, I guess, the owner of RCW is watching too much Roman Reigns.
Yeah, the heel king has full control.
Because I'm going to be 70 before Roman Reigns loses that championship as long as Vince McMahon's alive.
don't know. Someone will come on.
You better hope that they're either Samoan or their last name is Cena.
No.
I don't know, because even like if they're gonna have him hold it, all the way until WrestleMania next year, it's gonna be a long 12 months.
Yeah. They're not going to go forever. He's going to have to get beat by somebody.
Yeah, he's been due for a while.
So, Josh, do you think?
Because now it looks like Drew McIntyre is like in a feud with Sami Zayn now.
What do you think the end game is with that? Like, is that just to boost up like The Rock's family, or what is the thought process behind all that?
I don't know. You have to ask Vince about any thought process, because writers write the script and then he rips it up and
yeah, that's weird.
A different one.
It's not very detailed. Like, he doesn't leave breadcrumbs for people to follow. He just kind of changes shit on the fly.
Yeah, he's changed stuff like right before the show, during the show, during matches. He's changed the finish.
I don't think I would like that. I'm a huge like storyline guy. I need stuff to make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and they have the ability, like there's usually like one good story like going on in WWE, and the others are like, this doesn't make any sense. How can she be a superhero and she's tapping out to Charlotte in 3 seconds?
That's crazy.
Like, and like the whole God turning heel thing. What was that about?
Yeah.
So, Josh, do you think it would be better if it would make more sense to have Roman without a title to face The Rock than Roman with a championship, right?
I don't know. Did you hear that one, Josh?
No.
Say it again, Dustin.
I said, okay, so ultimately we all know what WWE is trying to build up to a main event next year's WrestleMania. So, do you believe
ideally
that they do not need a championship for them two to face each other? That it would be okay if Roman dropped it before them two face each other?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I always said that about like Roman versus Brock or any of the Goldberg matches. Like, they don't have to have a championship involved for it to be a big match, especially where Roman's at now. Like, freaking, if they did Roman versus The Rock and they said it was like for, who gets to be head of the table, that's almost as good as a championship match if it's at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That could be the main event over all the championship matches, like the Rock versus John Cena was the first time.
Well, we'll come to an end here. Tell me like a bold prediction or something that like you think is coming up in the near future. Tell me something that, like, Dustin, I know you usually have some bold predictions. What's coming up? Tell us the future. Or Josh, either one of you can start it out.
I believe that Ronda Rousey beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania Backlash.
Okay.
Because I don't think that they're gonna have Ronda say I quit. I just don't think that happens. Because Ronda Rousey's not gonna go for that. And also, I just have to say, man, WWE's growing. I mean, they're having 4 stadium events this year. WrestleMania's 1, Money in the Bank's 2 at Allegiant Stadium, Then you have at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee, you have SummerSlam, and then they just announced that in the UK, where they're
Yeah,
expecting 80,000, that they're finally gonna have a big stadium event in the United Kingdom.
Nice.
yeah, that's like a big deal over there.
Well, let me add 5 because they're gonna go back to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, which is another stadium. So it's WWE is growing and growing and growing.
Josh, do you have one? Do you have a bold prediction or tell us the future? What's coming up?
I think the Usos are gonna be the unified tag team champions.
Nice.
The Bloodline is gonna have all kinds of championship titles,
Great.
and I think it's gonna happen at least briefly. They want to have shots of them with all the belts, like Evolution or Sasha and Bailey. But that do I feel like I think maybe Rhea Ripley is gonna turn on her tag team partner Liv Morgan at
Nice.
some point. think it's think it's gonna be
Think
coming. They have a women's tag team championship match against Sasha and Naomi on Monday. I think if they lose, you might see Rhea Ripley turn on her and maybe join Edge's group.
that'll be something to keep an eye on. We should keep track of these and see how we do going forward.
And can I say something real quick, Alex?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if it is Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan, either one of them is going to be absolutely gold to be in that faction. I mean, Damian Priest already makes it awesome. I'm sure Josh can agree with that.
Yeah, I love Damian Priest. Boricua.
Sounds good. Well, we'll keep track of these and keep these coming out. We'll try and do weekly or bi-weekly episodes and keep these wrestling episodes coming out. Good shit, guys.
Thank you.
Dustin. Thanks, Josh.
Yay.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Tell us your bold predictions. And go Sean Sparks. Follow him. And peace out.